Welcome back. Sorry for that. I had to attend to the door. Where's Jennifer? Know who I am? Ah, yes, the mysterious dude. That's pretty important. I can already tell, without spoiler.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads, too?
To your health.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Guessed it. It's love.
I knew it at once.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Alrighties. Alrighty. Sorry. There's a chest in the corner. Ah, stash. You can store weapons, armor and junk in your stash for safekeeping. Confident they will not be stolen or otherwise disappear. You can access your stash in a number of places throughout the world. Items stored in your stash in one location will be available in other locations as well. All other locations. Stash locations are always visible on the map. Look for the green chest icon. Okay, so we can...
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
The problem is if we smash them, they're going to get pissed. And I do not want the owner of this establishment, the dear lady, watching us, to get the inevitable wrath of these thugs. So we're just going to...
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course no. You done nothing.
Horses work in witchcraft. Get him!
Ribby soldier!
Nice meeting you. Not so fast.
Wait, what did I just do? Space? Ah, so that's a world map. The Duchy of Toussaint. The White Orchard. Well-to-do village. Okay, let's explore the Witcher map. At least this portion of what we have right now. White Orchard. This well-to-do village is famous for its fruit orchards, whose bows? I'm not a native speaker, and I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Burst out in white blossoms come spring. And Royal Palace in Vizima, one-time home of the kings of Temeria, currently occupied by Nilfgaard. Then we have Novigrad, northern regions. Once part of Redania, Novigrad now has the status of a free city, which is the world's largest city and, without a doubt, the richest as well. A cradle of the cult of the eternal fire, it is now home to the church of the same name. It is ruled officially by the head of the church, referred to as the hierarch, though its underworld crime bosses have also a great deal of say in the matters. Valen, no man's land. The former Temerian province of Valen has become a war-ravaged no man's land. So we can see from the levels, we're going from level 1, level 2, 5, 10. And the Skellig Isles, the Skellig Archipelago, is home to fierce warrior sailors whom Continentals regard as pirates. And not without reason, for the isles are barren, and their inhabitants' livelihood comes mainly from plundering the seas. The land on these 5 large isles is divided between its clans, the heads of which are called Jarls. Then we have the Duchy of Toussaint. There's a lot more here. It's just not active right now. Also other regions. DLC. The Duchy of Toussaint. A vassal duchy of Nilfgaard, widely considered a beautiful, fable-like land where everyone is eternally tipsy. Oh no, I believe that is the DLC land, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't played that DLC, so I can't know. Okie dokie. Yeah, game saves automatically. Yes, the world was full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers.
Dervan, not Goidemar.
Slow now. Whoa.
He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself. Good morning.
Okay. Don't do this in North Korea. I read a story a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if it's true. But a lot of people reported on it, that in Pyongyang, the capital city, someone made graffiti criticizing or even insulting the supreme leader, Kim Jong-un. And as retribution for that, to find out who did that, they send out like 1,000 soldiers knocking on every door, demanding examples of handwriting to try to find the perpetrator. I mean, damn. Just because someone made a bit graffiti, they're going full terror state. I mean, that's what you get if you have a socialist regime having the say. It's just a pity that there are so many North Koreans dying from hunger. They don't have enough food to go around. It's one thing to get, well, to live in fear of retribution of the government, another not to have enough food in your stomach. I'm actually surprised. Usually when people don't have enough food to go around, there's a rebellion. But I guess there's so much oppression, government, surveillance, intelligence, military, that the people that want to protest just don't dare, or they're quickly found and dealt with. I wish that the Korean people will unite one day and will live in harmony and peace and prosperity until the end of time. Notice boards. Gerald has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares, or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. Oh dear, so we have a notice board, that's a piece of paper. We have an exclamation mark, that's a quest giver. We have a bag, that's a merchant. We have an armor, that's the armorer. We have a smith, a smithy symbol, and a hammer, okay. Herbalist, yeah, it's okay. An alchemist, a bottle, place of power, monster nest, monster skull, armorist table. What's the difference between an armor and an armorist table? And we have a grindstone. Okay, let's see what quests do we have. What? That's a lot. Imperial Edict number 1845. Let it hereby be known that by order of His Imperial Majesty's High Command, all able-bodied men of White Orchard must present themselves at the village inn, equipped with a shovel, hoe, or pickaxe of their own provision. The fields near the village are littered with corpses, and given the warm spring we are currently experiencing, the High Command fears the rotting bodies might bring contagion to the village. Let this stand as proof to the residents of White Orchard, and their new rulers care for their safety and shall defend them not only from bandits but also from disease by introducing measures which have long been standard in the civilized world. Any man refusing to comply with this order will be flogged and put in the stocks. Signed, Captain Peter Sar Gwynlev? What a name. Outdoor relief. The Imperial Garrison hereby announces that every week the village's poor may come to buy to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Cheats will be punished like any other thieves and to the full extent of the law. That's interesting. I mean, you have to grant it, even though Nilfgaard's ever-expanding empire, caring for the poor and giving them food rations, that's probably more than the previous Temerian government has done. Give credit where credit's due. Nilfgaardian lessons. Don't understand what you just read? No wonder. It is in Nilfgaardian, and soon half the world will be speaking this mysterious tongue. So you'd best start learning it now, and yours truly can help you with that for a very modest fee. Come meet me, Ernest of Vicovaro. I am staying... I don't know. Maybe you would want to put that in there so people can find you, Ernest of Vicovaro. Death to the invaders. Hark, fair folk of the north! If you're yearning for freedom, if you've prepared to take up arms to defend the motherland, head to the woods. We grow stronger by the day and will soon show the Nilfgaardian vermin as the Timerian nation. I know I'm pronouncing it differently every time. Will not bear its yoke without a fight. I'm still trying to determine what sounds best. If your heart bleeds blue and golden lilies, you will sooner die for your country than live as a slave to foreigners. Let us swear by our fathers who fell to the beasts at Sodden, as the souls of the dead buried at Brenna. That's of course a quest sign. And contract, Devil by the Well. Good folk. I know, folk, there's war on, and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You'll surely know the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask, and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. Just don't hurry, it's for an urgent matter. Odolan. And a quest. From Doom Wildenwelt, brother missing. Bastian, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground at least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him near the barrow, where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpses prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find a bastion. I won't pay much, for I have not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help. Look for raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Okay, Dune Wildenwert. Points of interest. There's much of point of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whenever you peruse a notice board, question markers will appear on your minimap to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out. How could they have butchered Cyberpunk? It's a shame. We need a full reboot. Rewrite some of the story, give us more content. Just damn, how could it have come to this? From a masterpiece to a tragedy. From glory to bullshit. I mean, Cyberpunk is not terrible. It's just not great. It's not even good. And considering what they... Well, someone said... Overpromised, underdeveloped, underdelivered. And they're right. They sold this idea by marketing as a grand conquest of glory in the gaming world, a game unlike any other. So much content you could drown, which is of course a lie. There's barely any content, just a couple of dozen hours. And it's a shame. And the bit of content that they delivered wasn't too great. I mean, the graphics were nice, yes. The best thing that they could probably do is fix the broken I'm not going to say shit, I'm going to say stuff. And then release all the modding tools so people can create overalls. I mean, the engine is okay. Even though steering cars, vehicles feel like crap. But the engine otherwise is... Well, it's so decent. It looks glorious. And then let the community create the cyberpunk we all deserve. CD Projekt Red, you've proven that you're not capable. So give people the chance who are.
Jetty.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme
Kings
again.
do the
Never.
fighting,
Give me a
And
slingshot.
you're not to play with chess
do the
drums.
Okie dokie. Enough of this. Every important location will be marked on your world map. Yes. To jump to your current objective, press Tabulator. To scroll the map, hold left mouse button. The current objective is marked. Available quests are also marked. World map. Here you can see the objectives of your currently tracked quest. There are multiple objectives. You can switch between them by pressing V. Here you can see a minimap showing an overview of the region. Use that to increase, decrease its size. Ah. Okay. Well, there are a lot of there are a lot of points of interest. So I'm supposed to meet the Nilfgaardians now, am I? Interesting. Let's go to the quest first. And there's a contract, Devil by the Well. We're going to do that as well. I mean, this is so far away. We're going to do the main quest first, but this is Witcher, so side quests first. Okay. Place custom marker. Okay, that's fine.
My best mate.
Chetty's a little fool. He'll get us all killed. I see you with him again, and you'll regret it.
50 years of work up in smoke!
happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
If my memories... I mean, it's not an important spoiler. If my memory serves, if we help him, he's becoming our master smith. Later on, having a real smithy and giving us good weapons, I believe so. Or just one, I'm not sure. It's years since I played this game. Let's be nice. We're not an evil witcher.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to serve as their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her rump for the Blackens. Little whore.
Okay, so we have more points of interest. Hidden treasure, that's an exclamation mark with a treasure chest open. We have a dungeon, that's, well, a dungeon entrance. A person in distress, that's a strange sign, certainly in distress. Spoils of war, sword rammed into the ground, a smuggler's cache. Oh. Eyes covered over a barrel. That's a smuggler. Guarded treasure. That's a treasure chest with a deadly boss icon. Abandoned site. 2 swords over an open house. Abandoned camp. A sword in flame. And a monster den. Okay. Okay.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large. Stinks of piss and vodka.
Who knows what the morrow will bring?
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Myrtle grass don't again. They've taken all our grain. soup out of something.
But
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Sure to be poisoned.
Lost his boots in the rush.
Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel instead?
Not on your life. I'd rather be ill than disturb a ghost.
Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound. Tracks lead back to the village.
My gran told me about the Smith boy. Lad went missing one day, so
Making
folk
me a
nabbed a witch that was hunting
Come
near
on.
Echelane dead at the game.
When he
Ep
started
Avon
twisting and squirming,
Ealba.
so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had supped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it.
What did the folk do?
Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on.
Word is, they ran into
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds. Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats, am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
No. We're not going to help an arsonist. I mean, the dwarf could have died and he's innocent, so that's not going to happen.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me.
Apologize. Gotta go. Apologize. Freak.
Hey!
Dude, I just stood there. Still. You ran into me. Nasty little bugger.
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting.
I kinda wish we had DLSS. The anti-aliasing isn't great.
My gran was from Nazaire.
Damn, dear, stick the bark off the trees again.
By my leave, Master Durban. May the gold sun guide you far away from my land.
It's raining, it's pouring, and burning,
just it.
it's snoring.
Day in,
He
day
bumped
out,
his head when
taverns
he went
empty,
to
not
bed
like
and
before.
wet himself the
Where's Elsa
morning.
get her coin, I ask?
What do you say?
Tail the
Who told you
blackens,
that?
I'm telling you.
You talk
Jetty.
bigger bollocks
Listen
than a
carefully.
noon rates union.
You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who'll get us all killed. I see you with him again and you'll regret it.
Yeah, okay, the pathfinding isn't great. A lot of people criticize that with Cyberpunk. And I mean, it's the same engine, so it's still not great.
Looking for trouble.
I mean, he just runs through him, not around him.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price. A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I'd like you to forge something for me.
Creating items. On the left side of the screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Click on a category or diagram to select it. On the right side of the screen is a detailed description of the currently selected item. The center of the screen shows the components needed to create this item. Craftsmen need to eat too. You have them craft an item, you must pay them for their services. What? They can eat the grass on the ground. If you have the required coin, of course coin, press enter to craft the currently selected diagram. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty, armorer, blacksmith, for the type of item you wish to craft, and with enough skill to craft an item of its quality. And where's the breastplate stretcher? King Robert wants to know your location. Okay. He's never going to figure it out. Some items can be dismantled in order to obtain new crafting components. To dismantle an item, go to a craftsman and use the dismantle panel. What? Okay, that's it. For now, even though... Yes, farewell.
So long.